This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. Between two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN, you try to be in control of how your info is protected. But many other places also have it, and they might not be as careful. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit lifelock.com/podcast for 40% off. Terms apply. This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Visit progressive.com to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary, not available in all states or situations.
Mic check. 1, 2. Are we recording? Hi, I'm Michelle Bernstein, an award-winning chef, restaurateur, and mom. I have a lot on my plate, including my psoriatic arthritis symptoms. That's why I was prescribed Cosentyx. It helps me move better.
Cosentyx secukinumab is prescribed for people 2 years of age and older with active psoriatic arthritis. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentyx. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur, like tuberculosis or other serious bacterial, fungal, or viral infections. Some are fatal. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms like fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, had a vaccine or plan to, or if inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions and severe eczema-like skin reactions may occur. Learn more at 1-844-COSENTYX or Cosentyx.com.
Ask your rheumatologist about Cosentyx.
BTW, FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an adjustable implant, 68 milligrams radiopaque. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Knowing you could be saving money for the things you really want, like that dream house or ride, is a great feeling. That's why the State Farm Personal Price Plan can help you save when you choose to bundle home and auto. Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? Well, with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills. Wait, did I say job title yet? Get started today and see how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
The Jack Welch Management Institute at Strayer University helps you go from, I know the way, to I've arrived with our top 10 ranked online MBA. Gain skills you can learn today and apply tomorrow. Get ready to go from make it happen to made it happen and keep striving. Visit strayer.edu/Jack Welch MBA to learn more. Strayer University is certified to operate in Virginia by Chev and has many campuses, including at 2121 15th Street North in Arlington, Virginia.
Membership means more with American Express Business Gold. Earn 4 times membership rewards points in your top 2 eligible spending categories every month, including eligible U.S. advertising purchases and select media, and U.S. purchases at restaurants, including takeout and delivery. What are you waiting for? Get the card that flexes with your spending every month. Terms and points cap apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-gold. Amex Business Gold Card. Built for business by American Express.
This episode is brought to you by Polestar. There's only one true way to experience the all-electric luxury SUV Polestar 3, and that's to take a test drive. It can go from 0 to 60 in as little as 4.8 seconds with the dynamic handling of a sports car. But to truly understand how it commands the road, you need to be behind the wheel. Up to 350 miles of range, the 3D surround sound system by Bowers & Wilkins. It's all something you have to experience to believe. So book your test drive for Polestar 3 today at polestar.com.
Called back to the office. How you benefit from ideas you didn't know you were missing. Abstract. This article explores how leaders can maximize productivity and innovation as organizations transition employees back to the workplace following the pandemic. It highlights how co-location can foster synergistic thinking through unplanned interactions and casual exchanges that may have been lacking in remote work. The article discusses strategies such as intentionally designing physical workspaces to spark unplanned collaboration, encouraging informal interactions through icebreaker activities, exposing employees to diverse external perspectives, and aligning office redesigns with organizational culture. However, the article also emphasizes the need to balance collaborative and individual work modes, using flexible designs and behavioral norms. It recommends continuous assessment and adaptation to ensure hybrid arrangements support both synchronous interaction and solo focus, while promoting inclusiveness of remote participants. Overall, the article underscores the importance for leaders to strategically leverage co-location's unique advantages to drive unexpected solutions and innovation.
Close your eyes, exhale, feel your body relax, and let go of whatever you're carrying today.
Well, I'm letting go of the worry that I wouldn't get my new contacts in time for this class. I got them delivered free from 1-800-CONTACTS. Oh my gosh, they're so fast.
And breathe.
Oh, sorry. I almost couldn't breathe when I saw the discount they gave me on my first order. Oh, sorry. Namaste.
Visit 1-800-CONTACTS.com today to save on your first order.
1-800-CONTACTS.
If you went on a road trip and you didn't stop for a Big Mac or drop a crispy fry between the car seats or use your McDonald's bag as a placemat, then that wasn't a road trip. It was just a really long drive. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At participating McDonald's.
This episode is brought to you by Blink, an Amazon company. Think you're ready for Prime Day? With up to 50% off Blink Smart Security, you will be. With crisp HD video, real-time alerts, and two-way talk, you'll know the moment your packages arrive. Save big on Blink Smart Security, starting at just $19.99 with the Blink Mini 2 plug-in camera. Shop now at Amazon.com/Blink.
Hey business owners, we know you know the importance of maximizing every dollar. With the Delta SkyMiles Reserve Business American Express card, you can make your expenses work just as hard as you. From afternoon coffee runs to stocking office supplies and even team dinners, you can earn miles on all your business expenses. Plus, you can earn 110,000 bonus miles for a limited time through July 16th. The Delta SkyMiles Reserve Business Card. If you travel, you know. Minimum spending requirements and terms apply. Offer ends 7/16/25.
You know that one friend who somehow knows everything about money? Yeah, now imagine they live in your phone. Say hey to Experian, your big financial friend. It's the app that helps you check your FICO score, find ways to save, and basically feel like a financial genius. And guess what? It's totally free. So go on, download the Experian app. Trust me, having a BFF like this is a total game changer.
As many organizations transition employees back to the workplace following the pandemic, questions naturally arise about how leaders can maximize productivity and innovation now that staff will have face-to-face interactions once again. While remote work opened new opportunities, research shows that bringing people together can spark synergistic thinking that may have been lacking remotely. Today, we will explore how various leadership strategies and organizational designs can facilitate serendipitous collaboration to generate unexpected solutions. Synergistic thinking through co-location. Having colleagues together in one location can foster synergistic thinking through unplanned interactions. Research from social scientist Matthew E. Barnes finds that chance encounters spark new ideas as interactions with acquaintances outside of one's normal work circles expose individuals to novel information and perspectives. Barnes. 2020, p. 56. While scheduled video calls allow communication, the impromptu watercooler chats, hallway brainstorms, and casual lunchroom debates do not easily translate to remote settings. Leaders seeking to maximize innovative output should consider office designs and strategies that promote informal cross-pollination. Redesigning physical space to encourage idea exchange. One approach is intentionally designing physical workspaces to spark unplanned collaboration. When renewing their leases post-pandemic, executives at advertising agency J. Walter Thompson redesigned their New York offices around maximizing potential interactions. Communal spaces replaced large conference rooms and private offices, allowing staffers from different departments to gather casually around sofas and coffee stations. An open layout with movable furniture invites impromptu brainstorm sessions anywhere in the office rather than isolating teams. Sexton. 2021. To evaluate results, the agency surveyed employees and found those in the new layout reported a 23% boost in synergistic thinking and a 19% rise in innovative output compared to their pre-pandemic arrangements. Sexton. 2021. This case shows how physical design influences work habits and solutions. Leveraging water cooler conversations. A complementary approach is encouraging informal exchanges through icebreaker activities. At pharmaceutical company Pfizer, leaders initiated casual, water cooler challenges to get colleagues from separate departments to interact. Each week, employees who randomly meet by the water cooler or coffee station are given a fun prompt to start a discussion. Such as, what movie title best describes your career path? Or, if you could instantly learn a new skill, what would it be and why? After 60 seconds, they must introduce themselves to a new person. CEO Albert Bourla reported that these light-hearted prompts led to breakthroughs in perspective that directly informed new product strategies within a few months. Bourla. 2022, p. 48. Leaders should look for creative ways to replicate the beneficial elements of chance encounters. Learning from external perspectives through site visits, field trips outside the usual workplace can spark fresh thinking. Recognizing that remote workers risked missing diverse perspectives. Pharmaceutical company Sanofi instituted monthly exposure visits, where small teams spend a day job shadowing colleagues in another industry. For instance, a team developing diabetes drugs shadowed optometrists to learn patient experiences. This cross-pollination revealed overlooked dimensions and inspired new treatment delivery methods. Kim. 2022. Leaders orchestrating post-pandemic returns should schedule activities exposing employees to outside viewpoints to maximize innovative potential through broadened mindsets. Aligning physical space with organizational culture while certain modifications encourage innovation. Not all open layouts suit every business. A key is aligning office redesigns with organizational culture and goals. For example, accounting firm Deloitte redesigned their Los Angeles headquarters with semi-private phone booths to accommodate focused work alongside collaborative areas like cafe-style tables and standing desks. This balanced energy for both individualized tasks and teamwork within the firm's culture that values both autonomy and partnership. Morris. 2022. Leaders must thoughtfully assess how physical arrangements either complement or hinder cultural priorities when adjusting post-pandemic office plans. As work styles mature beyond the pandemic, leaders must recognize co-location's untapped benefits by thoughtfully orchestrating environments, interactions and experiences that catalyze the sharing of unforeseen ideas. Research-backed strategies like space designs promoting casual encounters, icebreakers fueling cross-pollination, and externships broadening perspectives can all maximize the powerful sparks of synergistic thinking often missed in dispersed remote settings. With careful planning aligned to organizational culture and goals. Post-pandemic office returns present opportunities for leaders to reap innovative rewards from the inadvertent discussions staff may not have known they were missing. Supporting productive interactions over distractions while co-location fuels novelty through chance interactions. Leaders must ensure environments also support deep work amid potential distractions. Offices optimized solely for casual exchanges risk undermining individual focus. Research by organizational psychologists Matthew Sanders and Francoise Carr indicates that both collaborative and solitary work styles impact performance. Finding teams performing at peak levels with a roughly 70 to 30 mix of interaction versus individual work. Sanders and Carr. 2021. To strike this balance, forward-thinking companies implement policies empowering staff to shift contexts as needed. Balancing team interaction and individual focus, for example. Technology firm Atlassian's federated model uses hot desks, phone booths, and multi-use rooms rather than assigned spaces, empowering employees to fluidly transition throughout their day between collaborative zones for pairing, mob programming, and quiet nooks for solo coding. King. 2022. Meanwhile, strict device policies at Boston Consulting Group ban laptops from communal tables to prevent distractions during discussion, instead guiding teams to focus fully on whiteboarding or debriefing before transitioning to individual work in private offices or phone rooms. Myosin. 2022. Such flexible, context-specific designs paired with clarified behavioral norms help ensure co-location's interactive advantages without hindering the deep individual work known to also drive outcomes. Evaluating strategies through continued assessment and refinement, as organizational needs constantly shift. Continuous refinement of interaction support strategies remains vital. Leaders at General Electric instituted brief twice-yearly surveys asking staff about workspace satisfaction, pain points, and ideas for enhancing workflows. Feedback revealed engineers struggled with distractions and desired more solitary spaces, prompting the addition of partitioned desks alongside previously installed focus rooms and huddle areas. Callahan. 2022. By maintaining open lines of communication and periodically assessing impact, organizations can nimbly adapt environments balancing interaction and focus as work evolves. Designing for hybridity and inclusiveness, going forward. Most experts predict hybrid arrangements becoming standard, requiring offices supporting both on-site and remote inclusion. Technology consultancy ThoughtWorks implemented audio-video upgrades in spaces like their San Francisco headquarters to facilitate easy inclusion of dispersed colleagues in video discussions and brainstorms occurring around physical whiteboards or models. Researchers Paul Leonardi, Sarah Green, and Elise Panico observed staff quickly adapting to speak directly to remote peers through cameras rather than debating ideas amongst themselves alone. Leonardi et al. 2022. By outfitting offices to seamlessly mesh interactive spontaneity with digital participation, leaders can maximize collaborative advantages whether teams are fully co-located or hybrid. Reducing remote bias through scheduled check-ins for hybrid teams. Structured check-ins reduce potential participation gaps compared to sole reliance on random in-office encounters. Nonprofit research group Innovations for Poverty Action instituted twice-weekly stand-ups requiring on-site and remote staff across 20 global offices to discuss project updates and current obstacles. Mo Saber. 2022. Managers noticed these consistent touchpoints boosted collaboration and idea sharing between colleagues who may not otherwise interact regularly. Even light-hearted prompts like, "What inspired you this week?" fostered stronger connections that transferred to more intuitive cooperation long-term. With intentional effort, hybrid and dispersed teams can replicate in-person networking spontaneity through scheduled relationship building. Conclusion: as the future of work becomes increasingly flexible, understanding co-location's unique advantages proves crucial for progressive leaders. By thoughtfully designing physical environments, interactions, and experiences that catalyze serendipitous learning, organizations benefit from the diversity of insight and innovation sparked by unplanned cross-pollination difficult to replicate fully remotely. However, fostering both synchronous collaboration and solo focus remains key. With continuous assessment and adaptation, strategically hybrid arrangements can realize synergy while supporting inclusiveness. Leaders who recognize co-presence, unforeseen inspiration, and maximize its potential through research-backed strategies position their teams to reap untold rewards from discussions staff may otherwise never have known they were missing.